Hey everybody, welcome back to the 4th episode of the Family Gossips podcast. I am your host, Connor Wolford, as you know by now, and today I will be bringing on one of the most special people in my life, the woman who brought me into the world, my mum. We'll be hearing about her life story, seeing how well she knows her other half, and seeing if she's got any secrets she would like to share with us. But we'll save the rest for your listening. Hope you enjoy. Welcome to the podcast, Mum, and how do you feel to be the third guest on?
Well, I wasn't first to worst, so I guess I'm here.
And before we get any more into the podcast, this is a pod where we are on our travels, in the car, in the Mummobile. So if you hear the tick-tock of a ding-ding, it's because Mum's a dangerous driver. No, it's not. It's because of the dash cam.
And I'll try not to swear.
And she'll try not to swear. But it's mum rage, mum road rage. MRR, mum road rage. So how would you feel to be on the podcast, Mum?
Yeah.
She's been the hardest one to get on the podcast at the minute. So I plan it, obviously, and I say, Mum, do you want to be the next guest on the podcast? No. I texted her on WhatsApp the other day. What did I say? I said, Mum, you're going to be on the next podcast. How do you feel? And she just sent the confused emoji, the worried emoji, and the crying emoji. And I said to Emma, Mum loves it.
Mum does not. Nah.
Get you and Dad on together, I said to Dad.
Oh, God.
But I want to ask you to tell your story on how you met Dad.
Well, we worked together, and he was a friend, and I actually tried to get him with one of my other friends. Funny story, really.
You tried?
Yeah, I tried to get him with one of my other friends, because he liked her, but she didn't like him, so that's how it went, and then somehow we ended up together, and here we are, 20 odd years later. Could have done less for murder, couldn't I?
So you tried to get Dad with one of your friends?
I did.
But ended up getting with him yourself?
Funny story, really.
What a woman. What a gal. Were you a player girl back in your day?
No.
Or did you just take it chill? Didn't worry about the men?
No, I didn't care. Just me, you know.
And since you and Dad were quite young parents, how many kids did you want and plan on having?
Always wanted 3, and I always wanted my boy to be the oldest and then 2 girls, and I got just what I wanted.
Boy the oldest?
Yeah.
2 girls. We spoke about the girls on the last 2 podcasts. Jade being the youngest and Courtney having middle child syndrome.
Oh God, yeah.
But what hobbies do you have as a mum now? What's your favourite things to do?
Hobbies? Don't have time for that crap. Just work, housework, and running around after Jade and the horse.
They're fun hobbies.
And walking the dog.
You got the dog and the horse?
Yeah.
And the kids?
And the kids.
Work's not a fun hobby. But...
I'm being taxi driver for you these days, obviously.
Yep, the listeners know about my condition.
Yep.
Get ready for the TikTok. TikTok. To get the podcast going a little bit, ask everyone, what's the funniest story you can tell to the listeners?
I don't know, I'm pretty boring, really.
No.
I've led quite a boring life, me.
No, I bet you have a funny story somewhere.
No, I don't actually know.
Really don't have a funny story?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. I say, I'm pretty boring, me.
That's going to be a letdown for the listeners.
Yeah.
We've had funny stories so far. I know.
I actually can't think of a funny story.
Okay. What's your biggest pet peeve?
People speaking with food in their mouth. Ugh.
Oh, that's mine too.
Can't stand it. You can read the subtitles on my face when people do it. Ugh. Disgusting.
What do you think about the podcast going video one day? We're going to go from just audio based to video. Will you come back on?
Not a chance.
Really?
Lucky to get me on like this, mate.
I'll get you and Dad on at the same time.
Can I wear a what's it called? Squid Game mask?
No.
So people can't see my face.
They'll know your voice now, though.
Yeah, that's fine. They can know my voice, but they're not knowing my face.
Why?
I don't want to see my face on videos.
We could go famous one day, and then they might have to see your face.
Nah, I'll just be one of those, like the people who you see. Oh, it was on the news actually last week. I think I read it about somebody signing lottery winnings in a scream mask so that their family didn't know it was them.
Really?
Yeah, that'll be me. I'll get a scream mask or a Squid Game mask. People don't know it's me. Well, they'll know it's me, but they don't know it's me.
I might let you do it.
Yeah.
I might. What's your biggest thrive and passion in life? What keeps you going?
My kids.
Ah.
You guys are the only things that keep me going and plodding on.
Makes my heart melt.
Aww.
Oh.
Family love.
You and Dad were young parents, weren't you?
We were.
Still young parents.
Yeah.
First child at 17, 18.
Yep.
Second child at 20.
Yep.
Third at 23.
Yep.
Then you stopped.
Yep. They say you've got to keep going till you get the best.
Oh. That's an argument the girls had of who's the favourite sibling on the podcast. Courtney said the middle child is the most loved. Jade obviously knows she is the most loved. So the girls said, oh yeah, I said I'd actually mention to Mum, and I'd say, who does Mum love the most? And then...
We all know Jade's the favourite. Come on. Sorry guys, just a family thing, I don't mean it really.
Who else in the family is the youngest and is the favourite? It's always the youngest. Never the oldest. And the oldest has been here the longest.
Aww.
I've looked after you.
You're all just as special and loved as each other.
Ah. Even when you do buy us secret Mackies and takeaways.
Of course, as long as you don't tell each other, then it doesn't matter, does it?
Mum and Dad used to always, when we were all in the house as kids, we'd go to bed ready for school the next day or something, and they'd order an Indian, and then we'd because that was when there wasn't ring doorbells, not really, and we'd hear the door or we'd smell it, and we'd always get a piece of naan bread. Mum loves an Indian. What's your Indian order, Mum?
Chicken tikka masala with a nice onion naan.
Chicken tikka masala.
Oh yes.
Got the indicator going again. Oh yeah, you might ask why we're in the car. I didn't even explain why we're in the car, did I? No, because I can't drive. I'm currently on the way to the fiancés. Me and Mum have had a nice busy day. Courtney, unfortunately, had an incident in the car the other day, didn't she, Mum?
Yes, she did, because of some absolute bleep.
You're allowed to swear. You can swear. Yeah, some ass wipe. But it wasn't Courtney's fault, was it? But she's okay now. It's a mistake for the other dude, but she's learned what to do next time. Hasn't she?
She has. She's just unfortunately lost her car as a result to it, but she's alright, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, it was a massive Lamborghini Urus. Yeah, it was a 25 plate Lamborghini Urus. God, it's cost us, no, it was 12 plate Renault Clio. You might ask what car Mum's driving right now. Vauxhall Astra Estate, 1.6 petrol. Not too bad, is it, Mum?
That's a nifty little car.
And you hit the potholes in the road.
Oh.
Somebody in the background. What I was just about to say something. Potholes. We pay tax for these roads. I pay £20 a year tax for these roads on my car, and what do they do with it?
I pay £15 a month.
£15 a month?
I do.
Mine's only, honestly, £20 a year I pay.
Oh, mine's like £15 something a month. Ridiculous.
But do you ever wonder what they actually do with the money that we give them for tax?
Sweet FA.
Got all the drivers on the road, like that dude driving there, paying tax. Next one that goes past, paying tax.
Well, you'd hope so.
Hope so, yeah. But what's all that money going towards?
Would love to know.
Probably, I don't even know. Probably to upgrade Big Ben again.
Yeah, ridiculous.
But Mum's a nice, sensible driver. Driving with Mum, you could fall asleep. Doing a podcast in the car with Mum, we might just podcast all the time in the car with Mum. Listeners just might get annoyed to the indicators and the beeps a lot.
And the odd swear here and there if people really piss me off on the roads.
Yeah,
which can happen.
Mum's a road Karen, but a nice road Karen, because she's right when she, you know, you just have them moments when somebody's been an utter twat, and you have to give them the finger or say, "What are you doing?" sort of thing.
That's the main one.
But I'm gonna ask you something now, Mum, and you got to say something, because I bet there is something. Everyone else has said something.
Oh God.
What is your most embarrassing memory?
Oh, there's probably a few.
You tell all of them. We've got all day.
No, I'd say the main one. No, I can't say that.
Tell all of them. It's the family gossips. We gossip about your life.
The main one that sticks out for me is when me and your dad first met, and I was going into the pub underage. Anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just drinking a bit too much, and I went into the toilet, and your dad was like, "Where the hell's she gone?" So he sent people to look for me, and there I was in the toilet, door wide open, with me knickers round my ankles, puking in the toilet. You know, for the world to see me, pissed out of my head I was.
With the cubicle door open?
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Good job I was, yeah, anyway. I don't remember it, thank God.
Okay, because of how good that was, you've got to tell one more since you said you had.
I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't know anymore.
One more, the listeners will love it. They'll want you on again. She's gone so red, she definitely has another one. She just doesn't want to tell it.
I actually can't think of any more, because that's the main one that sticks in my head. Your dad could probably say more than me.
Really?
Yeah, about me.
What's an embarrassing memory you know of Dad? Or have you got nothing?
I ain't got much about him really. He's more boring than me, to be fair.
Yeah, Dad's not had as much as a folk life, going into pubs underage drinking.
Yeah.
Dad's only crime is supporting Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably his most embarrassing story, isn't it?
If you had to pick one team, Mum, so obviously we've got Emma's side of the family that are United.
Boo.
Me and Grandad, Liverpool.
Yep.
And then Dad, Wolves.
Boo.
So you'd go for Liverpool.
I'd go for Liverpool.
I'm happy you've said that.
Even though I can't stand football, bores the crap out of me, but yeah, I'd go for Liverpool.
You can't stand it, but when the Euros or World Cup is on, you'll watch them.
Yeah, I watch England, I suppose. Still boring, but...
And she'll watch the rugby, because why will you watch the rugby, Mum?
Gotta watch their asses.
She's gotta watch their asses.
Gotta love a good rugby arse, ain't you?
Do you know any rules of rugby?
No.
Do you know any rules of football?
Run around crying like a baby because you've been kicked in the shin.
It's a bit for the Liverpool and Wolves game the other day. Liverpool got a penalty, should have had 2 penalties. Dad disagreed.
Nah.
Me and Dad wind each other up if we're not together when a game's on. We text each other on WhatsApp. Liverpool were thrashing them the first half, and then we were getting our ass handed to us the second half. Who's the most influential person to you?
Why are you asking me questions like this?
I want to get to know you a bit more, and I want to get to know everyone a bit more. Everyone has the same questions. And
I don't actually know.
you don't know?
No, I don't actually know.
You don't have an influential person? Did you hear who my influential person was?
Whose is yours?
Did you not listen to my podcast episode?
I haven't actually listened to any of them yet.
That's a crime.
That is a crime. I do need to sit and listen to them.
My inspirational person was my granddad.
Aww.
But I'll leave the rest for you to listen to. I won't spoil it.
Aww.
You came on here for the listeners to listen to you, not me.
Oh, I don't actually know.
Okay. What's been your biggest challenge in life, or biggest challenges in life, or yet to come, or past, or now?
Ooh. Well, again, there's probably been a few.
We've got all day.
Starting from obviously when I was 11 and I got attacked by a dog and I had half my lip bitten off and had to have facial reconstructive surgery, and obviously I had a huge fear of dogs after that, and that's been a huge challenge to overcome. And then when I had you kids, I didn't want you kids to have a huge fear of dogs, so I had to sort of make myself brave.
And you have, haven't you?
Yeah. And overcome that bit of the fear. And yeah.
We've had a couple of dogs ourselves now, and you get into the stage now when you see the dog that attacked you, the Dalmatian, that you can slowly, you let the gills nerd. You can.
For the first time a few years ago, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, I let Courtney, she loves Dalmatians, but like Connor just said, I couldn't even look at them at one point without freaking and near enough crying my eyes out. But yeah, Courtney's always loved them, and she saw a puppy once when we were at a lake and wanted to go over and stroke it, and I actually let her. I was probably stood about, I don't know, no good with my distances really. Quite a distance away, but I was watching. So yeah.
Well, you've overcome it slowly. Never fully.
Yeah, never fully, but slowly.
Anything else?
And obviously, you've been through a bit of crap that we've had to help get through with your head injury when you were 11.
Yeah.
And now, what you're going through again. So that's been big challenges to face as parents, to try and be strong for you and get you through your challenges.
Which helped me recover the most with having supportive parents.
Yep.
Is that your challenges? That's your...
Yeah, I think so.
They were good little challenges, they were, weren't they? Well, little overcoming challenges,
Yeah.
Overcoming fears and...
Fears, yeah, and whatever, yeah.
Okay, I've got you 10 questions now.
Oh God, here we go.
To see how well you know Dad, and Dad also has them on whenever I do podcasts with him, on how well he knows you, and we'll see who knows who best. Okay, 10 questions, and we'll go over them at the end and see how many you got right and what you got wrong and what you got right. So first one's actually really easy because we were literally just talking about it. What football team does Dad support?
Crappy Wolves.
Number 2, what is Dad's worst habit?
Biting his nails.
Okay. Number 3, what song did Dad want for your first dance at your wedding?
Oh, God. I can't remember. We had Truly Madly Deeply in the end, but I can't remember what the first song was he actually wanted and couldn't find it.
Can you sing it?
No, I can't.
Can you sing Truly Madly Deeply?
No, I can't. I can't sing.
Okay, so you've not got an answer for that one.
No, I can't actually think. I don't even know if I'd remember what it was if I heard it now, to be honest.
Okay. Number 4, what's Dad's favourite meal?
Oh, he likes a nice roast dinner.
Going for roast dinner?
Yeah, with more veg than meat.
Okay. If Dad could have any superpower, what would it be? She says.
I'm gonna say flying. I don't know.
Flying, okay. Number 6, what is Dad's go-to TV programme or series?
Ooh.
Now, I didn't even know this.
See, he quite likes watching, I know it, but I can't think.
Describe it to me. I'll help
Right, there's
you.
the old, the one with the woman's prison. Oh God, what's it called?
Woman's Prison.
Yeah, women's prison. The prison guards. Oh man, I can't think what it's called. He quite like, oh man.
Woman's Prison.
Yeah, it's like a woman's prison. They're prison guards, and I know it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think for the life of me what it's called.
I don't think I know what. Yeah.
That's bugging me now.
I don't think I know where you're going with this one.
No, it's quite an old programme. Like he watches it on catch up. He's watched it a few times. I can't even think of the actresses it's got in it now. Yeah, pass.
Okay, we'll pass on that one. Okay, number 7. What is Dad's bedtime?
Gee.
She.
Between 9 and 10.
That your answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 8. How many kids did Dad want?
2.
2. Okay. Number 9. What would be Dad's go-to holiday destination?
New Zealand.
Okay. And final one, number 10. What's Dad's favourite animal?
A white tiger.
White tiger, that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Okay, 2 seconds, bear with me. Would you like to know your score?
Go for it.
How many do you think you got right out of 10?
3 or 4.
You got 2 out of 10.
Wow.
Oh, when Dad listens to this, oh, do you think he'll beat you?
Wow, probably. Yeah, but I was honest in my answers. He's probably spoke bullshit on some of them. Let's see.
Okay, so number 1, what football team does Dad support? Was Wolves. You were right. Number 2, what is Dad's worst habit? It was vaping.
Yeah, I guess. But also biting his nails, because that's grim.
So he could have gave me either one of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 3, what song did Dad want for your first dance? It was Amazed by Lone Star. Baby, I'm amazed by you.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
4, what's Dad's favourite meal? You got it right as a roaster. 5, if Dad could have any superpower, what would it be? You said flying. You got it right. So you got 3 out of 10, sorry. Number 6, what is Dad's go-to TV programme or series? Do you remember what you were doing? Blonde girl, prison,
Yeah,
It's
and I still can't think. Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Duh.
What is Dad's bedtime? Now, he was strange when he answered this, but do you want another guess, or...?
No, because I'm telling you, if he said anything but between 9 and 10 is bullshitting, because we both go to bed about 9 o'clock and he's normally asleep by 10 o'clock. So I'm telling you now, if he said anything else, he's a liar.
You're like a teenage couple sometimes. He said, there is no time, there's any time.
So I've won that one. That was ridiculous.
He said
That's
there's
not
no
even an
time.
answer. No, I won that one, so that's 4 out of 10, thank you.
Yeah. Number 8. How many kids did Dad want? You said
4.
You
I said 2,
2.
but I'm changing it to 4.
You're changing it to 4.
Yeah.
Well, you're wrong again.
3.
1.
1? No, that's bullshit again. Because he never said he wanted only child. No, only children are brats. Sorry for anyone listening who's an only child.
That's not very nice.
But most only kids that I know are brats.
Oh.
Apologies.
he said 1 on that one. Number 9. What would be Dad's go-to holiday destination? Do you remember what he said?
Definitely New Zealand. He's always said he wanted to go New Zealand.
Iceland.
He spoke some bullshit.
This is why you need to be on video podcast, because the expressions from your face.
I'm sorry, but no.
And I can't believe you didn't get this last one right. Number 10. What's Dad's favourite animal? What did you say?
A white tiger, because it's always been a white tiger, because he's always said to me he wants to go to the zoo and see a bloody white tiger.
It was a great white shark.
Oh yeah, I suppose he does like them as well, so both could have been right.
So yeah. So we'll say you got 4 out of 10.
5.
5 out okay, 5 out of 10. So we'll have to see who knows who best out of Dad and Mum when it comes to Dad answering the questions for you.
Yeah, at least mine were honest.
Another question for you, and I forgot to ask my sisters this, but where do you see yourself in 10 years from now?
Ooh, not quite retired, unfortunately. Well, I know it may sound daft, because I am like 40 now, but I would like to go back to college and then go into one of my dream jobs, like nursing, midwifery, something like that, so who knows?
So you're hoping that in 10 years' time you've done it, or you're doing it?
Done it.
Done it in it and in the job?
Done it and in it, yeah. But at the end of the day, yeah, I'm 40, but I'm still going to be working for like well over 25 years, yeah, until I can retire. So I don't want to be stuck in a dead-end job in a supermarket for the next 25 years.
Hey, but I've told these listeners that Morrison's discount works dreams.
Oh yeah, Morrison's discount's great. I'll miss that.
We love that.
Yeah.
You get an amazing shop with the Morrison's discount.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a plus. But
So
I really don't want to be working there for the next 25 years.
So in 10 years, you hope that you're either doing something like caring, nurse.
Not caring.
Not caring.
No.
So
Like nursing, midwifery,
free.
something like that, yeah.
It's a good career, that is, and you're still young.
See, I would like to be a paramedic as well. That's something else I'd like to look at, but I wouldn't like to do the driving part, so...
Yeah, you're a good driver, but you're not confident, are you? Because you've started... How old were you when you did your...
26, I think.
Oh, so yeah, I started mine when I turned 17, so... You were a late bloomer to driving, weren't you?
I was. I did try to learn to drive when I was 17, and then I just didn't have the confidence and kept starting, and then eventually I was like, nope, gotta do it.
But now you've done it,
Yeah.
and you don't mind it, do you?
No, I don't mind it. Just, Obviously, don't like driving in the dark. Hate driving in the dark because I can't see enough. I'm blind as a bat.
Oh yeah. What is it? Legally blind in one eye.
That one.
Legally blind in your right eye. She points because she doesn't know her left and right.
It takes me a while to work that out, so it's that one.
I don't think any of us kids have picked that up off you about knowing directions. No. I think you're the only one that... Which way's left?
Like if we're in the car and I need directions, right, is it left or right? Left. Is that your way or my way?
Yeah, that's Mum. Yeah. But since our journey in the car is slowly coming to a close, Mum, before we wrap up the podcast, is there anything you would like to say to the listeners? Any words of advice, words of wisdom, anything over to say to the listeners and a good reply to you?
It's like, yeah, thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye now.
Don't want to come on again?
No, that's it. I'm done. See ya.
But did you like being on the podcast? How was being on? Was it as bad as you thought it was going to be?
Not so painful until I listen back, if I listen back, because I hate the sound of my voice.
I hate the sound of my voice, but I've got to edit it.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't so bad.
So, you're happy you came on?
Well, I've done it for you.
And the listeners.
And the listeners.
And the listeners. But thank you very much for coming on, Mum.
You're welcome.
So, have you said all you want to say?
I have.
Are you sure?
I am.
Okay, Mum, thank you very much.
Thank you and good night.
And I will see the listeners next Monday. Thank you very much for listening. Leave any comments below. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye.